History seemed to repeat itself. Emmett Till, Trayvon Martin, classified as a threat because his body was cut and designed like a Spartan. When did physical appearance mean you were a criminal? If not always. A system designed in that manner, just understanding is minimal, and the language of the law is subliminal. Mass incarceration, the prison boom, seed that was planted in the mind before it was seasoned to bloom, before civil rights was even born from the womb. Is it a prison or housing for a so-called urban youth? Has freedom and justice been reborn in Trayvon's tomb? Racism that was once untraceable now bores fruit. We hold the keys to the safe. Understand we are the bounty, the loot. Be careful what you believe in, because the mind is what they pollute. We used to be activists. We organized boycotts, picket lines, but this time are we going to stay mute or stand up and say, I am a human being, God damn it, and my life has value, and I have the right to live, and I won't let history repeat itself, not for my kin, and my sons will understand that their unalienable rights are not to give away to the same slaveholders preaching us not to sin. Slavery, aka a sentence in the pen. He designed a game that he says we are not to win. He says they must get lost in the sequence. They must get lost in our creativity. They must get lost. Racism, highly adaptable, we doubted its capability. Preservation through transformation, preservation through incarceration, preservation through miscommunication, preservation through the lack of education. How long will we let them persevere? With the preservation of white privilege, desires that are privileged, that brown and black skin be seen as criminals instead of the indigenous, that we be seen as niggers, blacks, wetbacks, and negroes, uncivilized savages still living in villages, that we never understand like the universe, we are limitless. Preservation of the stigma such as black predators still persists to be our image. Mr. Lynch said it best, these must be preserved because you can't create a slave until you break his spirit. And what better way than a prison and a system that bends over backwards in assistance to the criminal? As long as his face is white, law no longer sees it as a crime to take another human being's life. I still wonder who gave them that divine right and who told him he can design my fight. I said, objection for the record. I found this to be a web of complications. See, objection for the record. I can handle my own affairs and obligations. Objection for the records. Blacks, United States citizens, or corporations are not my affiliations. Objection for the record. Do you have the authority to involve yourself in these situations? Objection for the record. Who gave you your delegations? Moors. Make them show and prove who they are and knowledge who you are. Knowledge who you are. They say get tough on crime, then on widespread harassment, murder, and abuse by police. Stand your ground. Nixon pledged we shall have order in the United States, and our people shall have order. Stand your ground. We need justice reform, an army of the poor shake the very foundation of our government and force them to respond. Stand your ground. Turn the clock back towards progression. March, rebel, uplift on love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Stand your ground. The slave went free and stood a brief moment in the sun. Don't let your sunshine give away to the darkness.